Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. I'm William Hyman, your host, and this is Just Force 911, where we look at how our public officials do their job, or they just really screw stuff up. So anyway, today, guys, oh God, I hate to say this again, but driving while black is illegal in Tempe, Arizona. Yeah. Officer says that a officer from Chicago, Illinois, chirped his tires. Well, if you ever driven in Tempe and you go across the tracks that they have for the light rail, they do chirp. I know because I've done it in Tempe. So let's check this out. You're going to see how well the Tempe, Arizona police officers do their job. Yeah, that's a lie. Here we go, guys. Strap in.
Police pulled this man over. They didn't know they were pulling over a police officer. We broke this story last year, and tonight we're finally seeing exclusive body camera video raising serious questions. Was that man unfairly targeted and arrested? ABC 15.
And why did it take a year to get the body cams? You know, these Arizona police and sheriff's departments seem to make up the rules as they go. They just kind of do whatever they want.
Investigator Nicole Grigg got the footage, and it has the NAACP demanding answers.
Hey, give me your ID.
This is the traffic stop.
For what? For chirping your tires.
That's raising serious questions
I come to the back of the car.
about why these officers put an unarmed black man in handcuffs after just 4 seconds. We did not get this video from Tempe police.
Go ahead, turn the curb.
That's because the department says it would take them more than a year to release it.
I don't want to sit down. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you to sit down.
We got permission to show it
Sit down or we're going to put you on the ground, dude.
from the man at the center of all of this, a Chicago police officer.
Driving while black. Wonderful, guys. Wonderful. You guys are just stopping crime left and right, aren't you?
Okay. Under arrest.
I'll explain in a second, but you do need to take a seat.
Questions about policies and procedures inside Tempe PD.
Pull your hands back up behind your butt.
This cannot be okay.
And because of those questions, the NAACP is getting involved.
And why do they make you sit on the ground like a dog? I don't get that. Is that a brain thing from Arizona?
This cannot be acceptable. This cannot continue to happen. Something needs to be done.
Pastor Andre Miller is the state vice president, and he wants answers from Tempe PD about whether Jalen Woods was targeted on Mill Avenue.
To see an actual African-American police officer who should have gotten a ticket, should have gotten some type of courtesy, not be given any type of courtesy.
Why should he be given courtesy? He shouldn't have been pulled over in the first place. And then to be driving while black is not a crime.
Be arrested, taken to jail. That's not okay.
We first told you about his case a few months ago. Jalen arrested and taken to jail.
Because I feel as though those officers did what they did to me because of my skin color.
A police report says he revved the engine, causing the tires to squeal for 1 to 2 seconds. Officers say it was an illegal exhibition of speed, but city prosecutors dropped his case.
The police report that as officers performed the traffic stop, the odor of freshly burnt rubber was coming from the vehicle could be detected.
Most police reports that we see, especially when you find an instance of police overreach or police misconduct or what have you, you see wordsmithing, right? You see a police report to justify actions that are not justifiable. And for me, reading this, that is what I see.
Here's the body camera video. Jalen is driving that orange Dodge Hellcat. There is no audio for the first 30 seconds.
And if you noticed, he crossed the tracks. I'm telling you guys, it's not hard to get your tires to slip on those tracks. It's not. And I drive a 1-ton Dodge truck, and I've had my tires do the same thing. Luckily, I've never been pulled over by these scumbag thugs in Tempe.
You can see Jalen's car right there.
Right, no smoke. There was no spinning of tires. Even without audio, you don't see smoke. Those tires would generate smoke.
The audio turns on here as a bike officer approaches him.
Hey, give me your ID.
Then the officer tells him to pull over after the light turns green.
You want to step out of the car for me?
What?
I'm asking you to step in.
Well, I'm asking,
Talk at the back of the car.
I don't want to. I'll have to.
So you're going to step out of the car for me, or I'm going to have to make you.
Jalen does get out of his rental car. Here's a full exchange as he's placed in handcuffs.
From the back of the car. Here's your back.
And why is driving while black illegal in Tempe?
You got in the car.
I'm the police, bro.
You're on the police?
You see, I gave you my ID.
I didn't see it.
So he's in handcuffs as soon as he gets out of the car.
That's outrageous. I mean, it's absolutely outrageous, especially for traffic, right? He's asking why. He wants to know what the issue is. And as soon as he steps out the vehicle, he's put in handcuffs as if he's some type of threat. Why?
The body camera video goes on to show Jalen asking why he's in cuffs.
Have a seat, bro.
What am I under arrest for?
Sit down.
I'll explain to you in a second.
Gas the tires? I'm going to jail?
Oh, I didn't say you're going to jail.
That's under arrest. You go to jail for being under arrest?
That's up to this officer if you're going to jail, but you are under arrest.
The NAACP vice president says,
What are you under arrest for? Being black? This is ridiculous.
it's not just what he's seeing, but what he hears the officers say.
So as soon as we pull people out of the car, we put them in handcuffs because people run from us all the time down here.
I think that's a lie. And again, that's not justified. We've seen people pulled out of cars for DUIs or whatever the case may be, right? And they don't automatically get placed in handcuffs. That's not even policy that I know of.
Then listen as they told Jalen he has to go to jail.
Since you're out of state, I can't cut you a ticket.
The ABC 15 investigators went through Tempe's cite and release policy. It says physical arrests are only for DUIs, felonies, unlawful flight, and refusing to sign a citation. None of that fits Jalen's case. Tempe's policy also says out-of-state violators will not be brought into the station to post bond as long as they will take care of the ticket.
We have officers misapplying statute. We have officers stating things that are supposed laws that are not. And these are the people who police us and have controls over our freedoms.
Well, once again, guys, we have scumbag officers that seem to think that they are sovereign citizens because they have qualified immunity. They're above the law. They make up their own laws, like driving while black. How ridiculous in this day and age can you possibly be?
And another concern, officers told Jalen and his passenger they have no choice but to impound the car.
Honestly, I don't want to tow the car. I have to tow the car because of state law and mandates you to tow it.
But Jalen and his lawyers dispute whether towing the car was really required.
And with them impounding it, it gave them the right to do an inventory search, which I feel was an aggressive tactic by them to go around my Fourth Amendment rights to search my vehicle without probable cause, because they had none.
Since Jalen's arrest, the NAACP has met with Tempe PD with concerns around their bike unit and how they treat African Americans.
This cannot continue to happen. Something needs to be done. And I put that at the chief's feet.
Miller says he's pushing for these officers to be retrained and reprimanded.
This is a bad arrest. And
why aren't the cops in jail where they belong?
This has to be stated to be a bad arrest from the Tempe Police Department.
The Tempe Police Department tells us they're currently doing a comprehensive internal review of Jalen's stop.
In other words, they're looking into themselves again. Guys, when's this going to stop?
The review is to ensure that officers follow the law and treated Jalen as they would treat anyone else in a similar circumstance. We asked Tempe if it's their policy to place people in handcuffs for every traffic stop on Mill Avenue, but Tempe declined to answer additional questions because Jalen has indicated he plans to file a lawsuit.
Oh, great. Well, another lawsuit that the taxpayers of Arizona get to pay for. Why doesn't the cops have to pay for this out of their own pocket? It's a wrongful arrest. It should come out of their pensions, out of their pockets, not the taxpayers. We as the taxpayers are tired of paying for you clowns screwing up. You guys should pay for this out of your own pocket. If it comes out of your pension, oh well, too bad. It sucks to be you because you won't follow the law because you're a sovereign citizen cop. This is just absolutely asinine. Welcome to Arizona, folks. Hey, guys, remember, always record public officials.